Here's one coach in this World Cup who didn't get hired because of anything he did this year. He got hired because of what happened to someone else. 3 different World Cups. 3 different countries. And every single time, the same pattern: somebody else's disaster becomes his job. Start with 2018. Hervé Renard takes Morocco to the World Cup in Russia. Group stage exit, close, but no breakthrough. Then 2022, Qatar. Renard's in charge of Saudi Arabia, and in their very first match of the tournament, they do something almost nobody saw coming. They beat Lionel Messi's Argentina, the team that would go on to win the entire World Cup. Saudi Arabia didn't make it out of the group either, but for one night, Renard's name was everywhere. Now it's 2026, and he's coaching his 3rd different nation at his 3rd straight World Cup. This time it's Tunisia. And he didn't walk into this job during preseason or after a normal vacancy. He walked into it 48 hours before Tunisia's must-win match, because the previous coach didn't survive one game. Here's what Renard is actually stepping into. Tunisia opened this World Cup against Sweden and lost 5-1, Sweden's biggest World Cup scoring output since 1938. One of the 2 Swedish goal scorers, 22-year-old Yassine Ayari, has a Tunisian father. He chose to represent the country that raised him, Sweden, and didn't even celebrate his first goal out of respect for where his family is from. By the next day, head coach Sabri Lamouchi was gone, fired after exactly 1 match, something that had literally never happened in 96 years of World Cup history. He wasn't blindsided by bad luck either. His warm-up form going in was rough: a loss to Austria, a 5-0 defeat to Belgium, just 1 win in 5 matches total. And during the Sweden game itself, a Tunisian defender, Yen Valery, was visibly furious at his own coach on the way off the pitch, in front of a global TV audience. That's the wreckage Renard is being handed. Not a new project. A house already on fire. So why does FIFA's unofficial answer to "who do you call when it's already gone wrong" keep being the same guy? Renard's actual specialty isn't tactics nobody else knows, it's speed. He spent his career taking over African and Middle Eastern federations mid-crisis and getting a group of players to perform with almost no preparation time. He won the Africa Cup of Nations with 2 different teams, Zambia and Ivory Coast. Walking into a wounded dressing room with 48 hours on the clock is, unusually, exactly the situation he's built his whole career around. Even his halftime messaging is built for exactly this kind of moment. Before that second-half comeback against Argentina in 2022, he reportedly challenged his players directly about their nerves around facing Messi, telling them, according to ESPN, that if they wanted a photo with him, they should pull out their phones. But on the pitch, their job was to press him relentlessly. Whatever he said in that room, it worked. Saudi Arabia scored twice in the second half and won. But let's not pretend his record makes this a guaranteed fix. Neither Morocco in 2018 nor Saudi Arabia in 2022 actually advanced past the group stage under him. The Argentina win was a single spectacular night, not a deep run. Renard is genuinely good at producing one shocking result. Whether he can turn an already eliminated feeling Tunisia squad into a team that wins multiple matches in a row is a completely different question. Tunisia sits at the bottom of Group F with 0 points. Japan is next, in roughly 48 hours, and Japan just held the Netherlands to a draw. Lose this one, and Tunisia could be mathematically out with a group match still left to play. Renard doesn't get a settling in period. His first match in charge already has to be a result. Maybe this is the start of another Renard miracle. Or maybe he's just the man a federation calls when they need someone else to take the blame if it doesn't work. Either way, in 2 days we'll know which one this actually was. Subscribe if you want to find out whether Tunisia's emergency fix holds. I'll have the result and what it means the moment that match ends.